Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Captain America issue number 704. This is the final issue of Mark Waid's run, his current run of Captain America, and Ta-Nehisi Coates is taking over afterwards. I honestly can't wait to see what that's going to look like. I'm imagining awesomeness. Anyway, for now, this story actually ended pretty decently, all right? Basically, the Red Skull had become the Cosmic Cube, and the Kree were actually trying to use the Super Soldier Serum in certain recipients to try and find a way to combat a recessive gene in the Kree that causes them harm via the Super Soldier Serum. So that's very interesting. That was kind of cool. I'm digging that. So they literally weaponized the Super Soldier Serum into bullets and poisoned bullets and poison gas and even tactical nuclear warheads. It looks like wow, like they deployed them from satellite and everything. So hey, at least only the enemy was destroyed in that regard, right? So biological warfare, chemical warfare to the highest, but very specific. Imagine that, imprint, only kill the enemy. Sick. Anyway, hey, don't be an alien invader. I don't know what to tell you. Technically, War of the Worlds was a story of biological warfare, right? So in the end, the Red Skull was defeated because somebody just needed to be able to hold on to the skull. Because since he's a Cosmic Cube and not a fully realized Cosmic Cube, he doesn't have a thought process, or not a thought process, but he doesn't have a will of his own yet. It's not strong enough. And that's really what this future descendant of Steve Rogers was banking on. And he didn't have the strength of his own. So instead, using the power of the Cosmic Cube with a wish, he not only wished for his son to be cured, but on top of that, he reached out to everybody else out there and said, listen, I need your help with this also. We all need to stand together. We need to, fight against this menace that's right here in front of me, like at the edge of my hand. And they did, and he got defeated. And, all in all, that was, it wasn't a bad ending. I gotta say, it really wasn't a bad ending. For the most part, I dug that. Like, let's just think about this. For a Captain America story, a Captain America arc, in a Captain America comic book that didn't have Captain America in it, not too shabby. And the only guy named Steve Rogers that was there was this kid who was sick and didn't really get the chance to do anything, right? Not too shabby at all, I gotta say. So, look, it's brave as heck to pull out a story like this. I mean, I can see people right now. The name on the cover is Captain America, and I don't see Captain America in the comic. Yeah, you're right, because it's about his legacy. And I don't think that, honestly, like how long did Superman have 4 different comic books at the same time that did not actually have a Superman in it? Okay? Steel is not Superman. Cyborg Superman is not Superman. Eradicator is not Superman. And who's the other one? Oh, Superboy. Superboy, the Superman clone, is not Superman. Okay? None of those were Superman. And yet you had a year of 4 different Superman comic books that did not have hide or hair of Superman in it. So, and only one of them was actually a direct descendant of Superman, like a clone. Half Superman, half Lex Luthor. A tale of a boy with 2 dads. I'm just saying. So we only had a lousy arc here. And this. I'm not complaining about this. I'm not here to complain about this. If I did have to make one little point to show how silly this was, I want you to realize what happened here. The Red Skull, an evil incarnate, was destroyed by thoughts and prayers. I thought that was really cool, ironic. If Mark Waid meant for that to be the little innuendo there, thoughts and prayers actually did something for once. Or if it's like, oh, yeah, I guess technically thoughts and prayers did save the day. Crap, that's embarrassing. I don't know which way Mark is going with that. But either way, I'm going to go with the former. I'm going to ignore the latter because it was fun. This was not a Captain America story. This is more about a Captain America legacy story. And realistically, aside from Superman, what other character can we really think of where we can have a story about this character in this character's comic book without this character ever showing up once? I think that Superman and Captain America, they're the only two on the tip of my tongue that I could think of, on the edge of my reason that I could think of. They are legacy characters, and there's no better way to put that. They are a character who's more about their legacy, more about what they stand for, more about what they represent, than just punching someone in the face. So there's that. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.